Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Hobbs and What? Really? You're gonna make me say the whole... Fine. For my review of Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Let's do it. The absurdly titled Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw from director David Leitch and Universal Pictures is the 9th installment in the Fast and the Furious franchise, as well as being its first spin-off. The movie stars Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Vanessa Kirby, Idris Elba, and Eiza Gonzalez. Lawman Luke Hobbs and outcast Deckard Shaw form an unlikely alliance when a cyber-genetically enhanced villain threatens the future of humanity. First off, I'd just like to say thank you to my friends over at intheseats.ca for hooking me up with passes to this screening. In the Seats is a website that reviews TV and movies, and sometimes they do free giveaways and give out tickets. Sometimes I write for them as well. I actually wrote a review for their website of this movie. Hope you'll go on over there, check them out, show them some love. I will leave a link in the description. Now, first, a caveat. I have not seen a single movie in the Fast and or Furious franchise. I went into it completely cold, and while I'm sure there are a bunch of references that probably went over my head, I will be reviewing it as a standalone flick. Hobbs and Shaw is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. Sure, there are times where it's straight up stupid and it was very difficult for me to stomach, but there are other times where it's just big, dumb fun, and I had a really good time with it. I will watch The Rock in anything. Not only is he quite the specimen of masculinity, but he's also incredibly charismatic and he's absolutely hilarious. I like Jason Statham for similar reasons. No, I don't want to see either of them reciting Sorkin or Mamet, but this movie is kind of the perfect vehicle for them to showcase their charisma, their comedic chops, and their action sensibilities. Not to mention their chemistry together is palpable. Idris Elba obviously is great. He sort of just exudes this gravitas, this intensity, this physicality. Then he puts all that into a, let's be honest, rather silly role. His character's sort of an evil amalgam of Iron Man and the main character in Upgrade, but he's great. Winding out the cast is Vanessa Kirby, who again kills it with the physicality and finds a really endearing rhythm with Statham and The Rock. And this is a darn funny movie. It goes a little bit heavy with the jokes, though some of them are great. And there was one thing that they were doing that were sort of, I'm calling it parallel jokes, where you'll see Statham and he does something and he makes a quip, and then it cuts to The Rock and he does something and makes a similar quip, and it was really funny at first, and then it got increasingly more annoying. But then there are also a couple of very, very funny cameos in the movie. And unsurprisingly, the action is great. It's inventive, it's exhilarating, and it's fun. The stunt driving particularly is really impressive, assuming it is in fact stunt driving and not just CGI. A lot of the action set pieces are executed really well, but there are a couple that are shot so close and cut so quickly with really shaky cam that it's really hard to tell what's going on. Why are you still doing this, Hollywood? Bad Hollywood. Stop that, Hollywood. Granted, I was sitting in the front row. That might have something to do with it. I will also say the final battle went on a little bit longer than it needed to, and I was getting a little bit fatigued. And the dialogue is fine. It's certainly nothing special, although there are a couple of really sick burns, mainly involving the aforementioned jokes. But there are also some lines that are eye-rollingly bad, and some lines that are so lazy that they wouldn't even cut it for dad joke memes on Facebook. Though to their credit, the cast delivers them with the best of their ability. Hobbs and Shaw is dumb popcorn fun. It's silly, it's funny, it's action-packed, and I had a really good time with it. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but now I'm kind of curious to see a couple of the other movies in the franchise, so there you go. I think if you like this franchise, you probably have a good time with it too. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Hobbs and Shaw, and I think I'm going to give Hobbs and Shaw a out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen Hobbs and Shaw? What did you think about it? What is your favorite movie in the franchise? Knowing that I liked this one, which one would you recommend to me? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.